Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Merlinda Ade Anggraeni and this is my Pecha Kucha presentation for global and intercultural communication. I will analyze a film called Emily in Paris by Darren Star, which was released on 2 October 2020. Emily in Paris, a movie that I will analyze based on the communication style and cultural identity of the movie. The movie tells the story of Emily Cooper, a young American woman who moved to Paris for work, and the story highlights the cultural, lifestyle, and communication differences between America and France. Emily is particularly relevant to intercultural communication because it illustrates how cultural differences affect social and professional interaction, which are seen in several ways. For example, differences in communication style, views on work, cultural misunderstanding, adaptation, and intercultural awareness. Verbal communication style. Emily's informal verbal communication differs from the French characters' more formal and sometimes sarcastic style. And this picture, the expressions show the difference between how Americans and French speak. Americans often use informal language while the French are more formal and sarcastic.
Invented it. Become a valuable member of your team by adding an American point of view to your fabulous French clients.
C'est une cata.
Nonverbal here is how body language is played. For example, like Emily, who often uses a smile as friendliness, while French characters are more restrained.
Pas avant demain? Comment s'est passé le voyage, le nouvel appartement, tout ça?
You lost me a bonjour.
And from here we know that communication between cultural differences can lead to misunderstanding. In this movie, there are several cultural stereotypes portrayed, such as Americans being overly optimistic and French being overbearing. The movie often reinforces this stereotype for story purposes. However, the movie also shows how the characters learn to understand each other and overcome prejudice through interaction and adjustment.
So that's your plan for her champagne?
And it shows how the American culture that Emily brings in the country. It shows the American culture that has the nature of hard work and optimism and their world of work.
Amélie, bonjour, ça va?
Hi, I'm in Saint-Tropez and I want to stop by that club we sent a couple of cases of Champagne to. What was it called?
No, you know, we are not allowed to answer work calls on weekends.
In this culture, French people utilize their free time by exercising. Meanwhile, Emily is persistent in completing her advice assignment.
I think the Americans have the wrong balance. You live to work. We work to live. Yes, it's good to...
The conflict above show how different view on working time. Emily feels work is fun thing for her, but on the other hand, her French colleague feel work is very hard thing. Emily's way of adapting to French culture is by trying to learn French by taking language classes in between her busy work schedule. She did this to avoid misunderstanding when communicating with her coworkers, and also make it easier for her to interact with her fellow Parisians.
I thought that you and I, or you and whoever, could go to the opening night of the ballet for another shot at Pierre Cadeau.
Don't mention his name to me ever again.
That was a bomb!
Friends see Emily as someone who brings too much American culture to their office, and they are always dismissive of her idea.
And is best nose in France.
Well, it's very symmetrical.
Not literally my nose. A nose is what we call a perfumer, the one who composes the scent.
This misunderstanding occurred due to the different meaning of two different countries, which result in Emily being humiliated and loud in front of her boss. From Emily in Paris, we learn that Emily's direct and passionate communication style is different from the French, more cautious communication style, and teaches us that it is important to adjust the way we speak according to their culture to build better relationships. In Emily in Paris, the difference in cultural identity between Emily's direct and enthusiastic character and the more polite and indirect French character affect the way they interact. And Emily learns to adapt her communication style to better suit the French culture, which builds a better relationship with the friends. Based on movie Emily in Paris, the main character Emily strives to learn the local language to improve intercultural communication. She also realized that adjusting the communication style is very important in building a better relationship. Based on Hofstede's value dimension theory, this movie refers more to individualism and collectivism. In Emily in Paris, Emily is more focused on freedom. Meanwhile, her French counterparts prioritize social relationship.
But he said that he finished college. And how could a 17-year-old be out of college?
You're thinking of université in France is, how do you say, junior high?
That is needlessly confusing.
The cultural differences between Paris and America can be seen in the expert. In Paris, a college is like a junior high school. Meanwhile, Emily thinks the college in Paris is the same as the one in America. And for the conclusion is understanding communication style and cultural identity is essential to avoid misunderstanding and build better relationship. And by appreciating cultural difference, we can adjust the way we communicate and create more harmonious relationship, but in professional and personal context. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for your attention and your time. Hopefully what has been discussed can provide new insight and it can help us all understand the importance of intercultural communication. Thank you. Bye bye.